To understand cacao, we have to learn its story in the Philippine Islands. The plan is to head south to Davao because cacao is grown commercially there. Davao is the capital of the Mindanao area, the southern fringe of this spread out country. Easy breezy and a more relaxed pace than Manila. I get into town and I immediately feel at home here. I head to a nearby farm where Chele has arrived and we're accompanied by his associate, Rob Crisostomo, a consummate chocolatier by trade.
I'll show you guys from the pods. So the one after the pods are harvested, so you've got them in different varietals.
Wow.
So they're inside these pods are basically what makes cacao. So let's open one of these for you.
Okay, see.
There, see? So
Oh, look at
open that. You wanna try it?
It all begins with this. Taste the cacao fruit.
So it's got these nice flavors of, citrus or sour notes.
Whoa. Yes, please. This one's like lychee.
Different taste, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So not many people know it. There's even that variety of taste from different cacao species and varietals.
That is freaking amazing.
But it's super sweet. And it have, like lychee and also like some point of citrus. It's like a lemon, no?
Absolutely different. That's amazing. So these are two different strains then?
Yeah.
And the first one that we try also is different. So now, try to understand all of this in this stage. I think not too many people have in that stage.
Yeah.
And it tastes nothing like chocolate, right? When you think of cacao,
at this point, this
chocolate.
has nothing to do with chocolate. It's another universe.
Yeah.
Wow.
So once you get these beans, so these what you call your wet beans, which are beans covered in mucilage. They're
That's what it's
harvested
called,
and collected.
mucilage.
It's called mucilage.
Yeah.
Have also yeast, no?
And so basically they're kept in these sacks or they're collected. And after collecting this is basically what you need to ferment.
Gotcha.
Okay, and so after harvesting and collecting, they basically are put into these wooden boxes.
Whoa.
So this one has been sitting here for about 2 days, since Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you can feel it's also very hot.
Oh, that is warm.
Basically, so it's allowed to ferment for this one's been here for 2 days, and after 2 days, we mix the beans, make sure that it gets another,
in the bottom.
and the liquid drains down to the bottom.
So once it's done from those bags right there, it gets sun-dried, you said?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Gotcha.
All of the varieties that we have in the Philippines come from South America and from Colombia and Bolivia.
The original varieties. So a lot of, if you go in the Philippines now, then these older varieties are very hard to find. You'll find a tree here, a tree in the backyard of somebody's place. And these were replaced in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s when a wave of plantations started to come in. And so they were bringing in varieties from the Amazon, Brazil, Malaysia. So the newer clones that had higher productivity. So it was moving more towards a commodity.
But the root of it came from South America.
Yeah, a long way back. In fact, the Philippines, not many people know, was that the Philippines was actually the first entry point of cacao into Asia. And this is because of our long-term history with the Spanish.
So we got two different varieties, what looks like. This is like bright and vibrant. That one's a little purple hue going on. What's the difference?
Well, for this one, it's basically unfermented beans. So the beans, when I say unfermented, they're basically after harvesting, they're just washed and they're basically sun-dried.
How long do they dry for?
About depending on the sun, but maybe about 5-7 days.
Okay.
Yeah, more intense.
You can smell the pungent aroma. It smells like a drunk, sweaty guy almost, right? All right, so over there,
the beans on my left are fermented beans.
Okay.
So they've undergone the process of fermentation, and normally those are used for more premium chocolate. Whereas the ones here, if you notice, they're a lighter color, and the farmers don't go through the fermentation process. And these are the beans that they normally use for their local native hot cacao drink.
okay, fermented, premium chocolate. Unfermented, for tablea, made to use chocolate, the drink. Oh, what are we looking at, 60 kilos? Feeling the zest and the spring in our step from the highly nutritious mucilage, we decide to try and move a bag by ourselves. And better not quit our day jobs.
So we are not the real farmers.
Now
We
we
just
have
want to be the
more respect.
All right, so I'm gonna grab it from the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Woo. Job done. Look at that. It's huele, right? Huele bien?
Well, yeah, it smells very particular, no?
Yeah. Pretty much smells like a brewery.
It is, man. It is, you know, it really reminds me of Spain, you know, when you go to the wineries, all of this stage, you know, of fermentation.
Yeah.
But the most beautiful is living in the Philippines and be able to have this, you know, here.
Hands-on access.
Hands-on, you know.
I love it.
I love it too.